All right, so I just wanted to show you real quick. These are all the Broncos we have. Go all the way to the front. We do have one other one right there. That's a two-door. That one is the Strope edition, so it's a super specialty edition. It's like 70 grand, but I do have this one. It's the Badlands, has the Sasquatch package and the luxury package. So you get the bigger wheels and tires, the Sasquatch wheels, and nice big tires on there. These are all season tires too, so you can run them in the summer. Run them in the winter. You get fog lights in the front right here, LED lights, recovery hooks, so you can pull somebody out of the ditch if you needed to. And then it does have parking sensors all the way around, as well as 360 cameras, so you get that bird's eye view camera. And really nice rig. It's got, sliders on the side right here, super big in the trunk. And then one thing that's exclusive to us here at Corwin is this light right here. We have a pulse system on there, so when you step on your brakes, that light actually flashes to let people know behind you that you're stopping, so it avoids rear end collisions. Really cool. And then this actually opens right here, this top, so you can see. Let me back out so you can see kind of how it looks. So you get the whole trunk just like that. Big storage right here, and you can pick this up. You get another storage cubby, jack, and a funnel in case you run out of gas. And then these seats too, you can pop down, so they fold just like that. This one, same deal, folds just like that. And so you can put, a big thing back here if you needed to for storage, stuff like that. And there's also speakers back here, so you get subs. Another speaker there, you get LED lights all the way around, 12 volt plug-in in the back, and you get a bunch of USB-Cs and USBs in the front as well. And then this one, the nice thing about these hard tops, because there's hard tops and there's soft tops, this one's a hard top. So with the hard tops, you get the heated glass in the back as well as the windshield wiper. So a lot of people don't really think about it, but in the winter, if you have the soft top, it doesn't come with that defroster, so the back can get really foggy. You can't see out of it, and then you're not able to wipe it off and stuff like that. So I really like the hard tops. And one cool thing too, the Broncos have the blind spot monitor, so you can see right there when somebody steps on or when someone's going to pass you in their blind spot, it'll highlight and flash orange, so that way you know not to pass them or not to change lanes. This one's got the remote start from the key fob. You can also do it from your phone too. So one really cool thing about the Fords is Ford doesn't charge for it, and you can unlock it, lock it, remote start it, everything from your cell phone at no extra charge. And it's also hands-free, so there's a little sensor right there. You can lock the door. You see that? You just put your hand there, and then to unlock it, you put your hand in the door and it'll unlock. And then it's really neat too, like the technology behind these. So watch the windows. See how they go up and down a little bit, so that there's a nice tight seal, no water ever gets in on the hard top. And then to take them off, it's super easy. All you do is literally flip these latches just like that, and there's two in the front. I can't do it one-handed, and then the whole panel just pops off, super easy. Same thing in the back, really easy. You can do it by yourself, and really cool. And then the doors you can also take off. There's like little lift handles and everything right there. You can pick right up on it. Just 2 bolts, whole door comes off. And one cool thing about the Bronco versus the Jeeps is you'll notice the mirrors are in front of the door. So if you take the doors and the top off, you still have your mirrors on there, still have your blind spot monitor. So really cool. And I'll go ahead and turn it on for you, show you a couple things. This one you get aux switches, so you can actually attach like lights, different things. And this one has the heated seats, heated steering wheel. You can see right there. It's also dual climate control, so you can set the driver and the passenger temperature, different temperatures, different degrees. And then my favorite thing on these, this is called your goat modes. So you turn this knob just like that, and then you can see your different modes right here. If I can get my camera to focus, there we go. So right now it's in slippery, and what this does is it automatically changes the car to react to a specific environment and make sure you're driving in the safest and best conditions. So you have all these different drive modes that you can cycle between, and it'll totally change the vehicle. So you can see right there these icons that pop up. Like for example, in this mode, it locks your rear differential, disconnects your sway bar, and then it gives you this front camera. So when you turn the wheels too, it shows you where your tires are gonna go. So that way, you know, you can avoid stuff in the road. Really, really cool. Changes your gauge cluster right here, how it looks. And then you still have more modes as well. You get Baja and Rock Crawl. Normally you'll use like the normal, Eco, Sport, and Slippery. This one's really cool. The coolest thing about the Badlands trim is that you get 4 auto. So typically you get 4 low, 2 high, 4 high. On this one you get 4 auto. What that means is it'll be driving in 2-wheel drive, and then as soon as it detects any slippage, it'll automatically engage the 4x4. So you don't even have to push a button, you don't have to do anything. If it starts to slip at all, it'll just engage that. So super safe, really, really cool. So I got the 360 cameras I mentioned too, so you can see that bird's eye view right there. And then you can also change the view. You can zoom in, so if you have a hitch, it'll actually show, you know, where your hitch is sticking out right there. You can hook up a little trailer, and then you can also change to like a rear panoramic view, just like that. And the cool thing too is if you're backing up, and say like if there wasn't, you know, a truck behind us right here and we were trying to pull out onto the road, it'll detect that a vehicle's coming across, and it'll actually beep at you, so you know not to back up and you know where you might get hit. So really, really cool. This one also has wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and it has built-in maps as well. You can do those full screen, big, you know, huge 12-inch touchscreen right there, and the full digital display on this one. And then it also has, you know, like your adaptive cruise. So if a car comes in front of you on the freeway and they're going slower than you, it'll automatically slow you down, as well as this one has the lane keeping system. So it'll kind of help you stay in between the lines and let you know if you're going outside the lines. Got automatic headlights, everything like that, LEDs all the way around. Nice storage cubbies and stuff in here. You get tons of ports, so you get USB, USB-C. You get more up top under that cap right there, and cup holders. Here's your windows right there, mirrors, and then you get handles, you know, all over, so you can grab getting in and out. Pretty neat. And then one cool thing you'll notice is there's airbags all the way around. So there's airbags in the front, in the sides, all the way around. So if you are in an accident, it'll basically turn the vehicle into a jump house. So it's curtain airbags. They come down on every direction, so it's super safe. Really, really cool. And one thing before I cut you off too is this one right here has trail control. So what that is, you can set your cruise control to go under 20 miles per hour when you're on a trail. So it can kind of creep up a hill, creep down a hill, and that way it allows you to focus on the steering and not actually have to, you know, control the throttle while you're driving. And this one being the Badlands, you get your sway bar disconnect, front locker, rear locker, and trail turn assist. And what trail turn assist is really, really cool. What that is, if you turn your wheel all the way to the right to where it stops, it'll actually lock up the inside tire, and instead of having to turn in a regular circle, it'll turn on a dime. It locks up that inside tire, so it just pivots around that tire and turns insanely sharp. So really, really cool. And yeah, that's kind of the basics of the Bronco Sport Badlands with the Sasquatch luxury package. So let me know if you have any other questions, and look forward to doing business with you.